In Belgium we actually have this saying, een ongeluk komt nooit alleen. Which is, it's never just one thing that goes wrong. Once things actually start to go wrong.
Accidents come in clusters.
Accidents come in clusters, and that's sort of like what this is.
So yesterday we saw that the water system was leaking in the back. There was water rising up in the floor in the van, and there was even water dripping outside the back of the van. I mean, it was not just a small leak, it was huge. I mean, it just was dripping out of the van.
Not good.
So yeah, we don't have any water anymore. We've got a bunch of other problems as well.
Can't believe we just lit this thing on fire.
The AC of the car is not working anymore.
We spoke to the man and I heard the number he was saying. If it is that problem, it's gonna end up costing us a lot.
So today we're gonna head off to Manitoba, which is the next province after Ontario. We're gonna head to Winnipeg, visit Winnipeg a little bit, and hopefully get all our van issues solved, because it's really difficult to live in a van with things that are not working.
Even if we put it on full blast here and on the coldest it can possibly go and put the AC on, it's just blowing warm air at me at this point. It's just, I mean, we have no idea what the problem with that is, so we're probably gonna have to call someone to have a look at it, maybe bring it by a shop or something. So yeah.
It's probably gonna be difficult to find a shop like that can take us like at a short-term notice. Vinny, come on boy.
We're only 5,000 kilometers into the 40 you were supposed to take us. Did you not get the memo? Right now we have 0 tap water, because if we do use that, we're gonna have more of a leak. So using a little bit of bottled water here. Van life at its finest, folks. This is why you do it. Instagram doesn't tell you this, does it? No.
First problem we're going to tackle is the AC. I called a guy who was like an AC repair guy.
What you said, camper van?
Yeah, it's a Ford Transit van, and yeah, it's a camper.
Big one, eh? Big van.
Yeah.
Call me when you come to Winnipeg, and we will try to figure out.
Okay.
Right as I opened the door, you could tell a bunch of mosquitoes were coming in, but I vacuumed them up. Look at how many are in there.
There's about 30-40 mosquitoes. Crazy. Oh my god. Whew, finally some food. I was getting a little bit hangry. Just a wee bit,
folks. What time? I mean, how much longer to Manitoba? Winnipeg? We're in Manitoba.
Less than 2 hours. I think it's 1.5 or something like that. Or
they're back. God damn it, they're fast. The rest of these bad boys is gonna have to wait, unfortunately. Tim. Woo!
Woohoo, Tim!
These drive-thrus are making us so lazy. Like, we hardly ever go inside anywhere anymore. When there's no drive-thru, we're like, nah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Justin Bieber's cold brew, the Beeps brew, or what do they call it, is actually really, really good.
Yeah, it is. It is, eh? Let's keep cracking. Winnipeg, here we come.
I honestly so hope so badly that this guy that we just called is gonna be able to help us out, because it is heating up in the van. Like, we're in a little oven right now. It's only 25 degrees outside, but it's heating up in here like crazy.
Okay, what would work for you? I can come now if
what
you want.
What about tomorrow? You are in city tomorrow?
Yeah, we are here.
Call me tomorrow around 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, okay? I can call you around 10.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's not my fault.
I told you. We should have hurried up a bit and made sure we got there in time.
So apparently that guy was only available for a couple of hours in the afternoon, which we didn't really know. So we're not going to be able to go there today and have the problem diagnosed, let alone resolved. Which we have concluded is my fault that we're late. So in case anyone ever wonders, and I know you do because we get those comments a lot, do we ever fight? Well, since it was on camera this time anyway, yes, we do. Actually, we are pretty grumpy at me at this very moment.
At least it's nice and hot in here now.
Basically, our problem here is that this morning when we got up
At 7:30.
at 7:30, I was thinking of a thumbnail for one of our previous videos. Asked Naick what he thought, and because we have to post a video today, and Naick was like, no, you should get up and go. But like, I had been working until 1 a.m. and you had been napping since an hour before, and
12. I mean, I drove until like 10 and then made some dinner. And
yeah,
then...
but I worked all evening. Like, you have to give me a break. At that point, we hadn't even called the man, so it's not like I knew that we were gonna be late for anything.
It just sucks. So much stuff to do, and I was like happy, and then we could go there, and I was like...
He was really,
can't
yeah,
go.
you were really happy that we could squeeze it in while we were in Winnipeg.
Yeah. Now everything's going down the drain.
You wanted to stop for lunch?
And I was like near fainting.
But you didn't.
Alright, let's go to the RV supply store. Shop's closing in 20 minutes.
Let's stop.
It's a 10-minute drive.
Let's stop and take an Instagram photo. We have plenty of time.
I hear something at the back of the... Could you go check at the back of the car, Kim?
Could it be here with all these RVs?
I think this is the spot. Alright, let's do this. Didn't have it in stock. They could order it, but it took about a week. Yeah, we don't have a week to stay around here in Winnipeg, but...
No, we can look for some of the other RV places if
Yeah.
anyone else stocks it.
Or maybe we can call ahead to another place. That's where we'll be in like a week or
Along
something.
our route, yeah, and have them order it.
And have them order it.
More RVs.
Go on,
So this is-
go on, trailer sales.
Place number 2.
That guy should wash his car.
We really should though. Yeah.
They had it in stock like 2 minutes after we were in. I had already paid for it. It's like, you need this? Yeah, talk to this guy. He's like, oh yeah, we have it. Here you go.
And I mean, they're cheaper than the guys next door. So come here, come to Transcona trailer sales.
Alright, so just to quickly explain you guys what the problem is with our water system. So here we have the water pumps, works fine. Here we have the water accumulator. It's basically, it makes the total water volume in the system a little bit bigger, so the flow is better and like the pump doesn't have to work as hard all the time. But it's been leaking. It's actually been leaking for a few months actually, but it was just a few drops, so I put this
Very sophisticated.
very sophisticated tool beneath it. Like you can see, there's a little bit of water in there. Now it's really start to full-on leak.
They're literally gonna try to solve this in the parking lot of the store here. Just because in case we need anything else, we're at the source.
Wait, what's this? It's not what I was expecting, but we can make it work. Okay. So as you can see, it looks exactly the same. It's even the same size, probably made in the same factory or something. It's just called SureFlow, and this is called, I think it's just
Not so sure flow.
not so
Now it's really sure flow though.
I think this one is Fiamma. So this goes in here. Problem is, pieces that I have are designed to make it go straight, but actually, like, to make it fit in this little box, it needs to go in 90-degree angle. I just have these straight ones.
They gave me this, which to me looks like the exact same piece.
Yep. All right.
So we're gonna be spending the night at the ultimate Canadian camping spot, the Walmart. Over there behind us, the Winnipeg Walmart. Let's go test the water, baby.
Yeah. Let's see if there's two options. Either it will be fixed or the water will go over.
Oh, no worries, no worries. You
Hi
seem
there.
nice.
Hi there.
Oh, cutie, 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 cutie. The tail was waggling, so that's usually a good sign. Hi. He's from Belgium. Belgium. Yeah. All right. That's not good. Don't hear anything.
It's running.
Oh, it is?
Fixed it, baby.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Da 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 da. We got a fan.
This is the first setting. This is good stuff.
This is good stuff.
It does smell though a little bit.
It does smell like a burnt engine.
A little, but it smells a bit like, I don't know.
Is it smell new or is it?
I think it's just like the smell of new plastic and it heats up a bit.
It just caught on fire. Like I missed it by a second, but
Oh, no.
it started smoking. Holy.
Oh, I think I know what it might be. This probably cannot take. This is 220 volts we have in the fan.
I was like, I shut down the camera, and then suddenly it started smelling worse, and I was like, maybe we should put it off. And then there was a spark.
You think we can return it under warranty?
For being dumb? No. Oh god, I can't believe we just lit this thing on fire. Yeah.
There was still power on the plug.
Really?
Yeah,
Stop touching it.
I stopped touching it. Can't believe it.
Put it in the thing now. Stop touching the plug. Een ongeluk komt nooit alleen, mensen. Ever.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. It's Nicholas. I called you yesterday for the camper van with the AC problem.
What time would work for you? 11?
11 is fine for us. That works perfectly. Been waiting for a long time just to hang these up because I really love these. They're really beautiful knives and I love using them.
You like it?
Ta-da! Yeah, I love it. It looks great.
I didn't find what I was looking for, but I found a really nice Canada magnet for the fridge, and it was only $1.50 because Dollarama, it's cheap. You like it?
I love it.
Executive decision, $1.50.
I love fridge magnets. I really love them.
I'm just gonna quickly clean this up a little bit because we literally, I mean, I don't dare to let anyone touch it. The way it looks right now with all these horrific.
Just look at the license plate. I mean, this just looks nasty.
5,000 kilometers worth of mosquitoes, my friend. I do have to say, they're less tenacious once they're on the car than when they're in the car.
Look at down washer. See down there?
Yeah.
There is no friction plate.
We have lost our friction plate. What the heck is a friction plate? It's a part of the AC system, apparently.
Yeah. Compressor seems to be broken, or at least that's what the guy thought. He said
The
he
compressor
broke
for the AC.
Yeah, the compressor for the AC.
If your compressor breaks, it can really mess up your car engine. And apparently then the safety mechanism is to lose or drop the friction plate, which is what happened to us. We have to find a friction plate and or compressor, depending on what the exact problem is, for our European car, which he said they generally do not stock.
Yeah, it's
And
like
we can-
a different engine than they stock here, than they have here in Canada. It's like a lot smaller engine. He checked for us for the parts in some shops that he knows with sells
Because he's a
parts.
trucker.
And he said, yeah, no, they don't stock this kind of model, so you have to go to a dealership. He said like estimate would be like 1,200 to 1,500
Canadian.
Canadian dollars.
The good news, however, is we can still drive it with zero risk, with zero problems. He's literally said you can drive it back home to Europe if you want, and it will not affect your car in any other way.
Yeah.
But you will not have AC. And even right now, it's like 25 degrees and it's hot in the car. Like, we have to get this fixed.
Yeah, there's like no option.
So we're going to the Ford dealership right now.
Hopefully they can get the. I mean, I'm not super hopeful actually about the parts, but let's stay hopeful, folks. Stay hopeful.
Ever since we spoke to the man, my eyebrow is now twitching like.
Okay, just gonna quickly check until when the warranty is valid. Coverage says it's covered until the 19th of June. It's now the 11th, so I mean we might get a little bit of luck coming our way, who knows. Just 8 days to spare.
The service department isn't open on Saturdays. Today is a Saturday.
So we're now thinking, like, do we wait, now it's Saturday, do we wait until Monday and stay a day longer?
Here in Winnipeg, or do we drive onwards to Calgary?
Maybe Calgary is like also a major city.
Closer to the Rockies, and then that's like the third largest city in Canada, so we're gonna have to think about that.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, car trouble. It always sucks.
At least everything is still working except for the AC. It's not like we are out of our car, it's broken down, and that we have to wait for parts for a very long time. I mean, could be worse.
These are Jason and Francine. They live in Winnipeg, and they invited us to come over and walk us through the city, basically, because they watch our videos and they're local, so they know a lot of the good spots here. So we're gonna walk around. What is this neighborhood?
This is the Exchange District.
The Exchange District. You actually live pretty close to here, right?
Very close,
So,
yeah.
15-minute walk. So you know the area really, really well. Awesome.
We've also lived in the neighborhood before.
Oh, you live here?
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, in like semi-condemned artist studios.
Oh, cool.
Very artsy.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Before Jane, some fancy apartments probably.
Yeah,
before
that's
before
exactly
the
what happened.
gentrification happened. Yeah.
It's a really nice, interesting neighborhood, actually.
That's what you always get with these kind of neighborhoods. Like first they're like run down and dirty, and then artists come and then it starts getting hip. And look at this beautiful mural behind us, guys. Really nice. Kind of an artsy district with these old industrial buildings.
These buildings, they could be straight out of a movie, and actually for a lot of them they are, because Francine and Jason just told us that this is actually a place that gets rented out a lot as a movie set, and you can totally see like with all these fire escapes and stuff, like in a gangster movie, someone making their quick getaway, jumping down the stairs, and then they're surrounded by the cops. And
So we're having a quick stop here at it's a Ukrainian church, right?
you said it's the biggest.
It's the biggest one in Winnipeg, yeah.
Okay.
And Winnipeg has a huge Ukrainian community going all the way back to the communist revolution.
It's really impressive.
It's very impressive, yeah.
And it has like the typical,
Yeah.
like the small
Orthodox,
domes,
yeah,
and
the Russian Orthodox.
it's really nice. The cool thing about Winnipeg is that there's a lot of cool spots, it seems, like these trendy parts and up-and-coming neighborhoods, and you have loads of murals and stuff. But there's also, in places like this, like down by the train tracks, and there's a certain grit to it. It's like very different from what we've seen, for example, in Quebec City or in Montreal or something. So it's pretty cool. It takes our mind off the stuff that we still need to do in the van as well, because believe it or not, folks, some other stuff broke earlier as we were getting ready to meet these guys. And you have this, everyone on this crossroads needs to stop. I have a very important question.
Okay.
The stop sign, 4 ways. What happens when everyone stops? Because we
Yeah.
honestly have not a clue.
I
Like,
just stop
we're
and then
used-
I just go. Everybody just keeps waiting anyway.
We're used to having a stop sign where one person gets to stop and the others can go.
There is a legal answer, but the reality is always be polite, and the first person that got there goes first.
Okay,
The
that's
first
what
person
that's what I
got there,
usually
okay,
do.
yeah. Because 4-way stop sign, I mean, and there's hardly ever any traffic coming from the other side, so
But there's so many stop signs here. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
we don't really have roundabouts here.
In
No, yeah.
Belgium we have stop signs too, but it would only be like here, for example, where you have like this almost blind corner where it's a little bit dangerous, but not where you can see like miles.
miles
It's like,
across the
I can see
prairie.
it for miles and nobody's coming, but I still have to stop.
Well,
not a rolling
depending on
stop.
the local economy, the upkeep of a stop sign is a lot cheaper than a traffic signal.
Yeah.
So,
There you
so we
have
have
it.
a lot of stop signs.
Good morning. Welcome to another day.
So this is the Forks Market. It has this really nice industrial, but yet modern feel to it.
I love it. This is amazing. I can see myself sipping some cocktails here at night as well. My lady, I cooked you up a nice breakfast here.
Yours looks good.
I have the breakfast special with toast, hash browns, some eggs and some bacon.
I actually really love the way we've seen Winnipeg. Good? It's good. I actually really love the way we've seen Winnipeg so far. Like we've seen this part of it, the Forks Market, which is like one of the number one, probably the number one thing to do if you come to Winnipeg. It's the most famous site here in Winnipeg. But we've also seen like the more local side with Jason and Francine. We really enjoyed last night. It was super, super nice.
We've been driving so much in Canada that we've been fueling up pretty much like almost every day, like at least every other day or almost every day, like when we drive a lot. Yeah, and it's costly. I mean, it's still cheaper than Europe, but also the distances are way bigger. We've driven about 5,500 kilometers up to now. I mean, if we drive that distance in Europe, like from Belgium, we would no longer be in Europe even, let alone in the same country. All right, let's go. Someone call 911, we got robbed. Oh, I'd like to report a robbery. Oh yes, sir, what happened?
The gas station!
I filled up my gas tank and it was $150. Ah, perfect fishing weather. I was planning on going fishing for an hour or two, but
There's even lightning.
there's even lightning. I don't think you can fish.
GPS signal lost.
See?
She's confused as well.
She's confused, I'm confused. Nobody knows what's going on anymore. Alright, we're now near the small little town of Nipawa. Now it's super sunny and I'm going fishing. Supposed to be some northern pike here. A lot of it, so fingers crossed we're gonna catch some. I'm going to be using this spinner. It's my first time fishing with a spinner and supposed to be pretty good for northern pike here. So we're gonna try that.
So while Naick is out there fishing, I was having a quick look at the weather forecast for the next couple of days, and it's actually really not good. Not as in for exploring, we can't go do stuff, but as in safety-wise, it's not good. They're forecasting floods for the exact spot that we are gonna go to and for the direction that we have to head in to get our van fixed. So this is Winnipeg. This is where we are right now, this area, and we're supposed to be heading through Saskatoon and then onwards to Calgary or near Edmonton here. But as you can tell, like rainfall Monday to Wednesday, today is Sunday, is 100 plus millimeters. That is a lot. Like Calgary will have the worst of it, and that was exactly where we were gonna go. But we really don't want to drive into a flood with this van, and we sort of need to get it fixed, the AC, as soon as possible for the warranty. So I'm not telling Naick about it now. I'm gonna do it in a little bit because I don't want to ruin his nice experience fishing. Like the peacefulness and the tranquility of it. I don't want to worry him now.
I'm feeling a little naughty today.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've completely tangled it up.
This isn't like...
Yeah, this is not how a fishing rod's supposed to look like. I don't know what happened, like I cast it, like throw it, and suddenly there were like 3 wires coming out of this pool, which is like impossible. Yeah, I just kept pulling offline until that wasn't the case anymore, so.
There's a possibility for large hail and strong wind gusts, but I think that might have been this afternoon.
So it might have passed us already.
That might have passed us, but then for the next couple of days in Calgary, it's gonna be like that's a potential flood. And I saw some pictures of floods and that happened recently, and like people actually had to leave their houses and stuff. So it's
So we
not-
can take our house. So
I know,
that's not
but
the
I don't
biggest
want to
issue.
drive my house into like an actual flood.
Okay, I understand. That's not nice.
So this is the town of Naick, which is like a very typical small town on the prairie. The pool over here, a small play yard over there. Sunny skies, it's 7:30. It doesn't look like it's gonna get particularly bad anymore here today. And then we're gonna come up with a new plan tomorrow and figure out this weather and repair. See you in the next one. We hope you have a wonderful day.